Well, I gotta say, I'm really obsessed with the show. Watching Flinched on Netflix. Good game show. Good game show. Ooh. Pausing. Mm. Well, I got my sequin judge's robe on. I actually look damn pretty good, I'd say. I look pretty damn good. Now, Court is on with Phoebe Courtisan, judge, jury, and most importantly, executioner. And this video is probably going to be posted on a little late. Actually, one date and place. Anyways, so this is probably going to be posted like way late. Because I didn't do this until way late. But anyway, so talking about the Met. Oh, you know, hold on one second. Hold on, just one second. Hold on. Don't. Ignore the mess in the back. Okay. I solemnly swear to tell the tea, all the tea, bring a lot of shade on this proverbial Bible, the joy of gay sex. Read it, learn, be safe. Seriously, be safe. Okay, so I solemnly swear, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Anyways, so I gotta talk a little bit about the Met Gala, and as you guys know, real quick, sidetrack, I tend to go on tangents a lot. Going through my drag journey, yada, blah, 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 blah. That video should be posting soon, intro to this. So, let's talk a little bit about the Met Gala, and most importantly, our 3 people on trial right now. First up, I'm going to say this right now. The theme was camp. 3 people who should have known how to do camp were invited on the runway for the Met Gala, were invited to the Met Gala period. Should have been able to slay the camp game. First of all, I want to say the one I did not hate, I really liked, was, and you guys can Google all this shit. I'm still trying to figure out my editing. I'm probably going to hire somebody. Anyways, so the first one up would be Miss Violet Chachki. I really like the outfit. I would see like head to toes of it. I would just see head to toes of it and everything. Like head to toes of it, and it's just a really nice concept. I like it, but it's a little too sexy to be camp to me. You know, but would have probably camped that shit.
Here are the top search results.
Damn you. What would have really camped it up is probably if like on the fingers of the train and everything, there was like maybe like big ass nails, because she had some sickening nails on. But they were like, if you go on her Instagram, she had some sickening ass nails. And you know, if she had nails that, like, you know, fake ones, like big appliques that matched that would have been sickening. Also, maybe if she had like did like the Christina Aguilera and burlesque thing, you know, with like, you know, like white glove shaped appliques, you know, cupping the boobicles, you know, just cupping the boobicles, something like that would have brought it even more camp. But I really did like that outfit. That was Met Gala ready. That was high fashion camp. Loved it. In the middle of the pack would be, for my taste, would be Ruse, actually. The pantsuit was fucking camp. I love it. Pardon me. F-bomb. Anyways, that was a campy suit. I really did like the suit itself. I really wish that, you know, a little more makeup, because there was some on the eyes, but I really wish there was more makeup going on. Or better yet, if just like a mane to match the zebra's mane that was on the shoulder. I really wish there was something like that. The shoes, I didn't get a good look at the shoes though. I really didn't get a good look at the shoes. They kind of looked blocky, like, they kind of look like blocks, but, you know, it was like middle of the pack, it was camp, and I was just a little disappointed because Anna Wintour was going on and on. You can look her up on you can look up on YouTube that, on the Vogue channel. which is going on and on and on and on about how she was really hoping for Rue, was really excited for Rue and everything to bring to camp, and that Rue, apparently, she said that Rue told her that, he was really thinking about it, putting in a lot of effort. You know, that's just, me. My bigger disappointment is just because it just, to me, it wasn't appropriate for that particular one. And it's the one that if you look, I think if you look at Jake on Say TV, YouTube, he's got it all. RuPaul Drag Race fan page on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, they've all got the receipts saved and everything. But anyways, but about about Aquaria clapping back, and it's just like okay, I'm not gonna say this. She did not look bad. She didn't look bad. My only problem with Aquaria is what my problem with Aquaria always has been is that she needs to me, she needs to like zhuzh it up. I can never clock her from the neck up. I can never clock her, but from the neck down, some of her choices, to be honest, they seem a little bit. I mean, like even from her season, they seem a little bit lazy and rushed, and and I'm saying like I don't knock the boy chest and everything, but there was the moment on the finale where she had that beautiful makeup and that perfect hair. And the outfit, though it wasn't my favorite, because I'm just not a fan of that chap cutout. I'm just not personally, but that outfit was exquisite. But I kept looking at this just flat area above the sweetheart line. It was a sweetheart top, and there was just this flatness there. You could see the cup. You could see like there weren't really cups there and everything, but it looked like, but it was giving the look that there were cups coming up from her breast area, and and it's just like I said, I can never clock her from the neck up. I can never, but it's just like that outfit. That's like one of those moments for me where it's just like it's almost there. I'm sorry, y'all, I didn't put any gloves on. I just, but that was the only one that I have to say that like her runway, for like her runway from her season, that that it was like the one thing that I couldn't pick on. And I was like, she didn't really like, it's just like I don't really know how to explain it. That leopard outfit from the Evil Twin thing, perfect. The rabbit hat thing, perfect. The villain thing was okay. It was kind of okay. There was like one or two things I would have changed. Just one, maybe two. A little bit, but I loved it. Concept was flawless. Execution was actually pretty flawless. But there's a lot of times to where like the boy chest just really didn't work, and like especially like that runway, like that final runway. The shape of the gown itself, it needed something. She needed to, like if she had contoured like just even a little bit, like Violet Chachki minimum. Like y'all remember in season 7, Violet Chachki minimum coverage. Violet like that, just a little itty bitty thing right there. That would have sold it to me. I wouldn't have clocked it. I would have said, perfect, give the bitch crown, da 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 da, move on. No one else is the winner. As far as with this outfit for the Met Gala, I just don't think it was appropriate. I know it was like her interpretation of what camp is, but if that's your interpretation of camp, honey, then you need to go back to drag school. I'm sorry. I mean, like, I mostly got, I kept looking online, seeing what, because apparently her inspiration was something like a little obscure, da, 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 da. But to me, I was getting homeless Victor Victoria is what I was getting. I love the headpiece. I love the makeup. Could have done without the hand things, and then her struggling to get that one little piece to stretch it out, and she was trying to model, but there was no body to model. It was just like pieces of some kind of, I don't know, I want to say trash material. It looked like shredded fabric and everything just right there. There was no shape to it at all. So there was no point in her doing this. There was really no point. And then, and to tell you the truth and everything, it just did not work. I'm sorry, it just didn't. Sorry. And then, like, I saw the infamous thread where Darian Lake clapped her. So, and then the clap back, and then all of a sudden all those tweets disappeared, and all of a sudden a big ass apology came up, and I'm like, girl, someone did a backhanded joke, and then a few other queens jumped in on the joke. Some of them did a backhanded joke. You took it the wrong way. You bounced back like aggressively, and then what ended up happening is that you end up looking like a fool, and then you take it back and you apologize. But here's the problem. Here's the problem. Me as a fan, I don't feel any sincerity from it. There is no sincerity, and it just looks messy at the end of the day. So, I'm hating. Blah, 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 blah. It just looks messy, and it just shows that even though you say you love drag, and there's all these pictures of you with Amanda Lepore, Suzanne Barch, Hedda Lettuce, some of the drag monsters like Disasterina and all them. You really, to me, when you clap back like that at someone giving you a shady read, that kind of shows to me that you really aren't as open-minded as you say about drag, because you're trying to interpret it through a high fashion point of view instead of like the aesthetic. And I mean, literally, Lady Gaga hosting that. I mean, come on, it was camp. This was the time to go all out, brown cow stunning, balls to the fucking wall, out. And these three people didn't do that. So Violet Chachki, innocent by default. The sentence is innocent by default. RuPaul, community service, and also Aquaria, incarcerated 3-month minimum. 3-month minimum. Bail set at a very large sum of money. Can't really think right now. I had to go to school to do math. I went to school to do math, but that's a different story. Anyways, I'm joking on the drug thing. I'm joking. Anyway, so this was an episode of Courtisan with Phoebe Courtisan. If you have a problem with my verdicts, then you can go ahead and bite my big flappy ass, because I really don't care. I seriously do not care. I don't like little trolls going on there saying like, oh, you nigga, well, you don't do this, you don't do this. You weren't even invited. Well, neither were you. Alright. So, see you next time.